Okay, hello there. Checking for if everything is all right. What about the picture? What about the sound of the microphone today? Hello, everybody who's on the live right now. Say hi, please, in the chat and write down what about the picture, what about the video, what about the sound, how is it going well or not. Last time we had some issues with the microphone, but today I hope it should be fine. Please give me some feedback. I'm waiting in the chat your your feedback. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Please give me some info. What about the sound? If everything is fine. Hey, I see that there are some viewers already, but I'm waiting for your feedback in the chat. Okay, you can hear me, but what about the quality of the sound? Is it fine? No echo like last time? Yeah, guys, waiting for your highs in the chat, waiting for your feedback because it will be some. I hope it can be some conversation. Fine. Yes. Okay. Seems like. Ooh. Okay. Seems like not like the last time. So we had no issues with the microphone. I hope so. So okay, great. This is some good news. We will wait for I don't know 1 or 2 more minutes, and we will start. So yeah, just give me a few seconds to make some final preparations. Okay, I'm back. Let me turn it on this way so you can see me and the presentation. So yeah, I'm waiting for, as I said, for your highs in the chat. I'm reading all of your messages, so we'll be glad to get any feedback, or as I said, to make some kind of a conversation here. So by now, if it's okay for you, please share your I don't know, name and first of all locations where you're from looking this webinar today. And yeah, and then we will start right away. So yeah, I'm telling you first of all that I have this. It's because on YouTube it's almost always like that. To keep the quality of the video, I have to make this delay a little bit. So I have the difference like in around 15 seconds from what you see in the video. So I read your messages after 15 seconds approximately. So don't worry if I like it might see that I'm waiting for you to answer or something like that, but it's just because of this little delay. So don't worry about that. Okay, I see some hi and hello. Great. So yeah, please share where you're from. It will be useful. And yeah, just tell me, do you have the escape rooms already, like this business or not? As of the name of the account, I see Room Escape. Maybe you already have this, so you're a business owner, and this webinar should be very useful for you. And but anyway, please share any info, will be appreciated, because in this case, again, we can discuss and make some more individual, discuss more individual cases with you, which will be connected more with your reality. So Romania, 2 rooms. Okay, great. 2 rooms in Romania. Okay. Not so many participants today, but we are sharing this webinar afterwards anyway. So yeah, but less participants, more time we can spend with you. Okay, as I said, I have this presentation for you today, and we will be talking about the escape rooms, how to make sales. Oh, by the way, guys, please, okay, hello to Canada. Please share if you were participating previous webinar or not. If not, I was talking about some useful stuff previously, but it's not a problem. We will share the link with you after. But for me, again, just to understand if you know some stuff that we were discussing early on. Okay. Yeah, waiting for your reply, and we can start. Yeah, so today is the theme, how to make sales. So we'll be talking about exactly like how to bring customers to your location. Today is August 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's correct. And we'll be talking about the escape rooms. Okay, we have one more participant from California in process of opening the location. First live webinar, but I watched other recording. Okay. But I mean the other one which we did like 2 weeks ago. we started a new series of webinars right now, so I'm trying to keep themes one by one. But okay, never mind. Anyway, it will be useful for you, and we will share the link for the previous webinar later. Okay, who we are. First of all, I want to share some info because maybe some of you don't know, like, who am I and what I'm doing here, because why am I telling you all this stuff. So basically, my name is Petrenko Vasily. I'm the founder of the TimeQuest Lab company, which is the escape room supplier. So we started this business in 2014. So we are 9 years on the market. We know this business. We know the field of the escape rooms. We experienced a lot. So during these 9 years, we made so many escape rooms for our partners, so we know something about this business. And also I founded another company which is called Another World, but this is virtual reality arenas, and we are helping our partners to open virtual reality parks. And in this business, we are helping them more in terms of the franchise mode. So we share with them all this knowledge in marketing, sales, and providing them even more things, and so getting more feedback and more about this business, so we know the entertainment business from different sides. And yeah, this is who we are, this is what we do. As a TimeQuest Lab company, as an escape room supplier, we are doing all those design projects, equipment, props, puzzles, scenarios, electronics, software, and everything. So if you're opening the location, if you are on those stages, or if you are looking to open a new escape room or replace the one that you already have for, I don't know, 7 years, then you know who to call, and we can discuss that, of course, later. So these are some examples of our locations, of our works, some pictures, and so on. So we did a lot of different projects. We did a project with the plane, so we bought a real Boeing and made an escape room with interior from the Boeing, and we shipped some of the plane parts exactly. So we did the escape room in the trailer, I mean in this truck thing, which is mobile. We can do that for you if you're interested. We did escape rooms for different training purposes, for different like companies, for their team buildings, and so on. So we did a lot of projects. We know how to write the scenario and stuff like that. So we have a lot of experience, and yeah, we are kind of experts in that. This is why I'm sharing all of that with you. Let me turn off my video so that you can see clearly the picture. So this is what we discussed previously on the last webinar before that. So this is the scheme of the sales funnel. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not, but basically this is how every sale is made. So every potential client that you got, they first of all somehow get the information about your business. They see you on Instagram in the ads, or on Google, or anywhere else. They see your ad, they click on it, they got to your website. After that, they leave a request, for example, on your website, made a booking, and after that, they are coming to your location. And there's a big pie after that, repeated visits. So then they're coming for the second, for the third time, and so on. And previously on the last webinar, we were talking about this last part. So about how to make your clients come back more and more, and basically how to work with your clients, how to keep your database of your clients, and do the stuff with that. And we were talking about what is business exactly. Let me get back so that you can see me. We were talking that you are providing some valuable product for your customers, and they are getting you instead like mostly money, but also reputation, recommendations, feedback, and so on. So this is always, the business is always about exchange. So you are providing valuable product. It is very important to provide a valuable product, and you are getting money back. So we were talking about some avatars, so that each of your client, each of your target audience has some avatar. Avatar is some kind of a description of your client, and they all have some problems. And to provide them valuable product, you need to know their problems. You need to know what are their needs, so that you can provide them some solution. And in this case, your product, which you're doing for them, will be valuable. So basically, this is what we were talking about on the previous webinar. Again, if you missed it, not a problem. We can share the information with you later, and we will provide you the link. So, and today I want to talk with you about the same sales funnel, but I mean, as I said, this is how all the sales are done in the business, in basically in any business, not only the escape rooms, but today, of course, we'll be talking about that. And we're talking about the second part, how to make your lead, which is basically potential client, how to make them your client, how to make them book, how to make them visit your location. So I started to do that on purpose because first of all, I want to teach you how to sell to people. So if you get even like if you have 10 potential clients, it's better for you to know how to make them your like final customers, your clients. Because if you invest, I don't know, like millions of dollars into the marketing and you get a lot on this first stage and you get a lot of views, a lot of potential clients, but you don't know how to sell, you will just lose all that money because you will invest into marketing, but you will not sell anything. So that's why we're going the other way, okay? And on the next webinar, we will be talking about the marketing and how to do those things. I see that somebody's asking about their location. Our workshop is located in Russia, but we are shipping worldwide. The company is incorporated in Armenia. So yeah, but we have partners in United States, in Canada, by the way, we have some escape rooms in Europe, in Australia. So if you need any feedback, how we work, what we do, what kind of services we provide, contact me and I will share some contacts of our existing partners who ordered the escape rooms from us already. Okay, so first of all, about our today's theme. So how to make your lead, which is a potential client, to make your customer. I will be talking about two big themes today. So first of all, about the sources of leads, where they are coming from. And the second one will be about the scripts. So we will talk about exactly how to make your potential client buy your product. So sources of leads. There could be different ways on how people getting know about your company, about your escape room. So they can find the information on Google as they can just search it, or they can get Google through the Google AdWords. If you're doing the digital marketing, they could get the information about your escape room. Or you can make a targeted advertising, which is Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. They can find you on a TripAdvisor, Yelp. You can do some offline advertising, which is billboards, flyers, I don't know, some info in nearest cafe or whatever. Or you can work through the bloggers, through YouTube, or through Instagram influencers again, and so on. And here I wanted to talk about the same thing that I already mentioned, that each client, they have some own problems, and they are different. The same thing as with the sources of leads. Then they are coming from different sources. It means then that you need to contact them on some different ways. So you need to provide them maybe different information, or at least you need to talk to them differently. So as if we are talking about those sources that I mentioned, so for example, then people are coming from the website. They already received some information, so they already looked through your website for your escape rooms. They know something about your games, and they already try to make a booking. They already left a request, they already made a booking. So in this case, you just need to provide them like final information. You need to remind them about that you already booked, you need to come, blah, blah, blah. So if they are your followers of your social medias, of your like Facebook group or whatever, so they are interested in your product, but they not yet ready to buy. So it's just other group of people, right? So it's not like the first one, which is already booked on your website. Some incoming calls. So they already found your information through the website or through your social medias. They studied something about you, but they didn't book. It means that they need some more information to buy. If they are leaving the message in the social networks, approximately the same. So they already studied something, but they need more information. Okay, so if we got the lead from the website, it means that we need to remind them that they already had a booking, and we need to get them to the visit, right? Just believe me, not every, I think if you have the escape room already, you know that not every booking becomes a visit. People simply forget about that. They have some other plans. So to avoid that, to increase your conversion from the booking to the visit, you need to remind people. So you need to send them information. You need to email or use some messenger to send them info about their booking, and make it like few times. So basically, if they made a booking, it's a Monday day, right? And they made a booking for Saturday, it's better to make the reminder today. It's better to make a reminder, I don't know, like for sure on Friday, like one day before, and maybe somewhere in the middle of the week, with maybe from Monday to Saturday, it will like 2 times will be enough. But for sure, you need to email the information for them right exactly after they booked, and 1 day before, so that they will keep their plans and they will come to your location. And of course, it's also better to make a call after you receive the booking information to confirm the details, to provide them some rules, and just to be sure that they made the right booking, or they didn't, I don't know, miss the city, because sometimes they are booking escape room in the other part of the world. It also happened in our practice. So if it's some new subscribers, so in your social medias, it's also a good thing to greet your subscribers, like new ones. So welcome them with some message. You need to constant posting in the group, profile stories, and so on, so that you need to keep the interest and provide them more info. And in this case, I know that this information might be, a little bit basic, but just keep it in mind. There will be more in the future. So right now, I'm providing more info for those who are just started the escape rooms, or wanted to open one, or just looking to start this kind of a business or the other, and so on. But also, what I wanted to tell you here, a lot of the companies of the escape rooms, they are posting photos of people who just did the escape room, like they did a game, and they're posting all of them in their social medias. Who is doing that? Those of you who already have the locations, just put a plus in the chat so I could see who is doing that, and yeah, and we will talk about that. Either there are nobody who's doing that, or you're not telling us this info. But okay, anyway, I used to. So you're not doing that right now. The simple thing is that just imagine yourself as a client. So when I'm opening your Facebook, or I'm just opening, my Facebook news posting, and I see those photos of some people that I really don't know. So I really don't care about them. And if the only thing that you are doing is posting those photos, it is not the interesting content. So in this case, the only option for me will be just unsubscribe from this group, from this Instagram or whatever. So it is like everybody was doing that at the beginning. Right now, it doesn't work. The better solution here, I will talk about that in the future, but just, going straight forward, make a photo of your clients, which you're doing after the game, on their phones. Just do that on their phones so that they can keep this photo like exactly right away after they're going away from your escape room, and they can post it in their Instagram or whatever. Or even better, put some machine which will do a photo and print it exactly like again right away after you did it. and make it branded. So made a line above, somewhere below or above, with your brand, with your phone number. And in this case, people will get the photo, they will put it on the fridge, they will remember how happy they were at your location, and there will be your brand, there will be your phone number, and the next Saturday, or okay, in the next few weeks, they will be sitting there on a kitchen and looking for some stuff to do in the evening, and we're like, oh, remember we went to the escape room, and I have this number on my fridge, so let's call them and book another experience. So it works this way. It doesn't work when you are posting those photos into the social medias. In the social medias, it's better to post some interesting stories, some the life of your business. If you're just starting one, if you're building the escape room, this is the best way to tell the story, because people, they're always they're interested in failures, in success. So tell them like that if you're, as I said, if you're opening the escape room, I rent a place, it's totally, it looks like that, it's totally ruined after the previous guys who were renting here, and we are doing the whole renovation. Then after a week, hey, I bought, I don't know, like reception desk to meet our clients here. Hey, this is our new logo, blah, 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 blah. Hey, today I lost so much money because somebody, I don't know, sold me broken sofa or whatever. So something interesting and something live that will be interesting to read. So this is how you need to run your social medias, and then you will get new subscribers and you will not lose the other ones. So stop posting those photos after the games. If the other audience, those who already got to your website or to your social medias, but they didn't book and they're making the incoming call. So this is the completely other type of the client, and this is really good client. So they okay, they didn't book, so they are really close, but they called you and you have like the direct connection with them right now, and you have the possibility to close the deal right now. So you need to make it friendly, you need to make more energy in the call, you need to answer all the questions, provide them all the information, and of course, by the end of the call, you need to close the deal. So you need to book for them, you need to set the date for the next content if they're not booking. This is only in case if they are looking for, I don't know, some event, some party, some birthday or whatever, and in this case you're providing them some offer and they are thinking. So in this case you can tell them like, okay, let me call you tomorrow and discuss more and blah blah blah. So but it is better, of course, to close the deal, basically make a booking right after, like during the call, which you are doing. And after a call, of course, write in the messenger, in the social media or through the email, if you ask them for it, about the information that you agreed on. If it's a booking, reminder that this date, this time, we are waiting for you and your friends to be there. Okay, messages in the social media, approximately the same as the calls, but just some additional tricks we can use here, because on the phone we don't see people. In the messengers also, yes, but the modern world, all the people, they don't use their phones for the calls, right? Mostly right now. All the messengers, all the social media and stuff like that. So basically, in this case, use the possibilities of the messengers. So send them some emojis, send them the GIFs or whatever, like videos, and make some dynamic communication. So keep posting and reminding them about yourself. And last time I was talking exactly about this, and I want to remind you. So if you're talking with your client correctly, and if you know his needs and problems, for example, I'm looking for a place for my birthday party, and this is my problem. I don't know where to spend my birthday party. I have 20 of my friends. I need to go somewhere. And in this case, if you are solving my problem, if you are providing me some service in terms of, hey, we have a few escape rooms, we can divide you in different teams, we can make a competition for you, we have a party room, we can rent it for you, we can provide you the cake, we have good connections with the coffee shop around, blah, 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 blah. So you make them the offer, you provide me the solution for the whole party. So in this case, don't mind that you will call me 2, 3, 4 times about like reminding about giving this offer, because you're not bothering me by that. You are solving my problem. So if you're just calling like, hey, do you really want to book? That's a bad thing. That's not how the calls are doing. But if you are making an offer which is solving my problem, then that's a good thing. Then you can make this work. Okay. How to make client want to answer you? So first of all, ask them if they want to call you back. If they want you to call them, then we are calling. So if they're sending us the message, make it like pretty quick. And also, I remember the statistics that it was something about like B2C business, that if the business is answering in first 2 minutes after they get the request, the what was that actually? Like the possibility of the sale increases like 80% or something like that. So just the amount of success is like significantly grows if you're answering right away. So if you get the message and you answer tomorrow, you can forget about this client because he already searched for some other escape rooms and he got in there. So if you're answering right away, you can start the conversation, you can make a call, and you can start this process of booking and so on. So quick answers, messages should be readable, friendly, use emojis, as I said, use some videos, use some personalization. So don't forget to use the name of your client, and address it to them. So this is basically some examples that I got from one of our locations. So on the right picture on the right, you can see how you should not be talking to the partners like just saying hi. That's not the right way. On the left, you can see like big messages, readable, with emojis, with the information, like, and so on. So with asking for some more info. So again, this is what I was already talking about. If there are no more answers, if people are not answering you in those messengers, we periodically remind them in a few days, in a week. And if we are doing that on purpose, if we are solving their problem, they won't be bothered with this. Or, okay, if they just want to book if nothing special in their order, basically they wanted to play the escape room, but then they disappeared, use some memes, stickers, those videos, some funny pictures. We are entertainment business. Escape rooms are fun. Even like playing horrors are fun because a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff like that. So of course, after the game, all the clients, they have a lot of fun discussing and reminding each other how scary it was and so on. So we are the entertainment. So we provide joy to people, and it's a good thing to use humor in the conversation. So little trick, little secret on how to increase the conversion from the 2 times from lead to booking is just to use those funny pictures like kitties. It always works. Just believe me, we use that. It just works. Just try it and you will see the result. So basically, like those kitties, like I'm waiting, the game master feeling sad because you're not answering. You can write whatever you want there. Something funny using these funny pictures. It always works. Like we can send like 3 different messages, nobody's answering, and then you're posting this picture with the cat, funny, and just believe me, clients, they're feeling guilty that they didn't answer. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, I was like on my work, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course. It just works. Just believe me. Okay. this is what we were talking about. So calls, private messages, mailing, some bots, retargeting, automated mailings if you're using CRM system. We talked about that on the previous webinar again, but these are some instruments. Okay. The next part of our webinar will be about how to get to this, about talking to the client, exactly about this part. So the good conversion from a lead to booking is 60%. Remember, so it's not about from booking to visit. This is from the potential client who clicked on the website, who interested in in our product. So he's our potential client, but he didn't book yet. So in this case, the good conversion is 60%. So how to make that? Basically, you need to have some script when you receive this potential lead. So you need to call them directly, you need to say the right things, and then if everything goes well, you will get this conversion. So if you get 100 leads, you will get 60 bookings from that. So, and here I wanted to make a little note that basically your manager who is working at your location, your game master, he makes sales. So in this case, it is really important. I know that mostly when we are hiring game masters, we are looking that they should be like energetic, fun. They need to love the escape rooms because this is how our business looks like, and so on. That is true, but also I'm telling that to all of our clients. The game masters, your managers, I don't know, somebody call them administrators, who are sitting on the location, who are answering the phone, who are meeting the guests, who are providing the guests to the escape room, who are getting them from the escape room. They are the only way how you interact with your clients. So they are providing the service. So this is the first thing. This is what we already discussed. So they should be energetic, fun. They need to love the escape rooms, and they need to provide a good service in that. But also they are the only people who are in contact with the clients. So they should be a really good sales managers. So they are your sellers. They need to close those deals, and it really depends on them. If they work hard, if they work correctly, then you will have more bookings. So when you're hiring somebody, even if it's a student, you need to check them if they are good sales managers or not, because they will be doing the sales for your escape room. The good thing about that is that you can educate them on how to do those sales. So basically you can provide them pretty simple instructions about how to talk to the client so that they will book the experience, book the escape room. So, and for that, you need to create the script for them. By script, I mean like written text, which they will use when they are calling the client. So basically then either they are calling the client or the client calls to your escape room phone number, and they provide them some information. So, and there are a few steps on how to make a good call, how to make a good conversation with the potential client. We implemented that in our locations, and just believe me, this is true numbers. In one of our businesses with some of our partners, we added those scripts into the business, and in 1 month, the revenue increased by 23%. So just in 1 month, by adding those simple scripts. That's it. So just like that. And we will talk about that. So this is the second part about the how to make a good call. So first of all, yeah, as I mentioned, there are some steps, 7 steps. First of all, mood. As we already discussed that many times, your game masters, they should be like in a good mood. They should be energetic. They need to have the motivation to sell. As I said, they're not only the escape room experts, like they know how to solve your escape room. No, they are also your sellers, and to do that, you need to add them additional motivation. I mean, like money motivation if they are making those bookings. We can talk about that in the future webinars on how to do that. Absolutely, for sure, you need to add that. In this case, they will be working better. Also, they need to be confident in they are experts. They need to know your product. They need to know, but not exactly like, I mean, the escape room on how the scenario goes in the puzzles, but about the whole business, about how they're providing the service, how to make the offer for the clients. If the client wants the birthday party or team building or just a common booking, or they have kids, so they need to know what to offer to people, how to answer to different objections and so on. So they are experts here and need to they are the main guys. So in this case, I didn't know which word to put that here correctly. I just found this sluggish thing. So if you think that your game master is, I don't know, call it lazy, sluggish, or I don't know, boring or whatever, if it seems for you so, just believe me, it's true. So it's not like it seems for you today. It is true. So if you think that he is boring, it means he's boring. So, and then you don't need such a game master. So, because again, he will not sell anything. Moreover, he will ruin the experience for the people in the escape room during the game. So you need to hire energetic, friendly, fun people there because it's hard work. Escape rooms, fun, but still we are doing business here. So we are here to earn money and to do business. This is what we are doing in our locations. Okay, so this was about before the call, right? So it was like just how we prepare for making the sale. The first step of the good call is the greeting. So basically, if you get a call from a potential client, or you got a request on the website and you are calling them back, you need to say hello, right? And how to make this right. So first of all, you need to ask for the name, or if you got a request and you got the name there, you need to use it. So like, hey, hello, is this John? Like you're asking, and the guy on the other on the phone, of course, if it's John, yeah, he will answer yes. And there is a theory about making a good sales that to establish a good conversation, at the very beginning, you need to get three simple yeses, from the client. And to get those yeses, basically, they need to keep saying yes on everything that you are asking or offering, right? So those questions should be very, very simple. So, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah from Escape Room. What do we have here? California Best Escape Room Company here. Is this John? Yes. So we are getting first really simple yes. Then you left a request on our website, so you're interested in booking the escape room. Is that correct? Again, he left a request, of course. So you're getting the second yes. And then we are coming to the next step. So after we greeted, right? So after we used the name, after we asked those simple questions, we need to get the third yes, which is a special and very, very important part of our conversation. And this part is programming the client. So what does that mean? First, we ask questions and we are answering clients' questions after that. So later. Why is that? Basically, because remember at the very beginning, I was telling you about problems and needs of each client. And this is what this step is made for, so that we can ask the questions of the potential client to get his problems, needs, to get his exact situation, and then after that we can offer something. I was making a lot of the samples in the previous webinar, but for you today, if you missed this one, just to give you some example, we are providing the same product, the escape room, right? So we don't have of course, we have different escape rooms, but the thing is that like we are providing service, the same game, the same experience, but we can put it in different sauce, as I might say so. So for somebody, the problem, as I mentioned, would be the organizing the birthday party. So in this case, if you get all these problems from the client that he doesn't know how to spend his birthday party, and you get his problems, then during the offer you will tell him all those things that I mentioned at the beginning, like the party room, like the cake, like the different teams, team building, competition, and so on. So you will be covering your escape room as a product for exactly for your birthday party. It was made, we were building this escape room, we were thinking about your birthday party. Something like that. So if you are getting information that it is just, I don't know, it could be a bachelor party, it could be a team building for some company, it could be a just fun, so some 5 guys are bored sitting at home right now and they want to try something, and in this case, if you get this information, you can make an offer for them, like, hey guys, I have the escape room which will suit you, like this is exactly what you wanted, and make them the offer for them. So you need to get their information. In this case, you're making this offer special for them, and success story of this potential call will be way much higher. Basically, I told you how the script is looks for, but back to this stage. So programming of the client. To do all this stuff, to ask him questions, to make him an offer, you need to tell him what you are gonna be doing right now. So you need to tell this potential client, like in 1 or 2 sentences, that like, okay, John, thank you for your request. Let's do it this way. To save your and my time, I want to ask you a few questions to get know more about you, to get your like needs, and then for your exact specific case, I will make an offer for you, and it will save us a lot of time, and we can discuss it this way. So you need to tell your client exactly how the whole discussion will be going, like in the next 10 minutes, right? So don't miss this step, because if you're not saying so, then it's hard to ask questions, because client like, hey, I called for the information, why is he asking me questions? Or you just lose the ways of how to continue the discussion. So it is really important for our own sales managers. We are checking the calls, their calls in our CRM system. So we are listening how they are calling to the potential clients. And this is true. So this is like 1 sentence step of the call, but if they miss it, the whole call just, you can move it into trash. So this client won't be ours. Okay. So, and the thing is that this is the third simple question that you are asking, like, are you okay? Blah, 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 that I will ask you some questions and it will save lots of time. Are you okay with that? Yes. So 3 yeses we can move to the next step. So the next step is the qualification of your client. So basically, what I was telling you all of that time before. So we are getting all the necessary information to make an offer. So we are getting the pains and the needs of the client. So this is very simple. In this case, you just need like the list of the questions, like, is it going to be a special event for you? How many people do you have there? What time is appropriate for, like, all like simple questions about the possible booking. And this is very easy. Just your game master is during the call following those questions and putting the info somewhere about the client. So we are getting, but again, pay attention to not just get some information, but to get the goals, needs, and the pain of the client. Because if you get that, then it will be a solution for you. It will increase your sales. If there's a, like, I don't know, mother of the kid is calling, and okay, you will be talking again about the very same escape room. But if you find out that I don't know, she wants to make a special party for her kid and he's a fan of, I don't know, some superheroes, or like, as more as information you get, the better offer you can provide. So again, you will be using that in the future to close the deal. Basically, the next step is closing the deal. So you need to make the product presentation. So getting all the info from the client, you provide them the solution for their problem, and also using USP. USP is unique selling proposition. So covering that also with our why our product is unique for that. So you can tell about that, things that I mentioned, like for example, for a birthday party, if again, if we have connections with the coffee shop for providing you the whole food or whatever, if we have a party room, if we have a 5 escape rooms, different themes, and you can put like 50-60 people in there, like at the same time, this is also a unique selling proposition. So something that differs you from the competitors on the market. And your competitors not only the escape rooms, your competitors is some other places where you can spend the birthday party, right? Bowlings, I don't know, trampoline parks, whatever, some attractions, arcades. So you need to be special in terms of like how you compete with those. You need to write down those unique selling propositions. You need to make a special offer, individual offer for that exact client, and then it will make you a deal here. So yeah, but I hope you understand the idea why you need to qualify the lead and make them this special offer, because again, we're selling the same product, the same escape room for everybody, but by covering it with different things, it will be individual for each of the client. So yeah, what could be the offer? Like you, if we're discussing again, some personal discount offer could be, again, I don't like to make discounts actually, because we're losing money here. I think my offer that I made up during when I was talking, telling you about the birthday party with this story is better than this one. So yeah, let's skip this one. But you can figure out something. And the last one, I'm sorry. So after you know your lead, after you made an offer, you need to close the deal. So basically, you need to make a booking. Of course, there might be some objections. In this case, you need to write down all the objections from your game masters after you get it. Make some meetings with your game masters, discuss those objections, and put the most of the objections, if some of the objections appeared more than once, you need to put them additionally near to your script, near the text, and put the answer in there. Discuss it with your game masters, like how to better answer on this question, and write it down so that during the call they can have these tips like written exactly somewhere on the laptop, or I don't know, on the paper maybe, but who use the paper nowadays? Okay, so yeah. Work with your game masters, make meetings every week about listen to their calls, how they do that, and it will help all of your company. So after you made an offer, you need to close the deal. By closing the deal, what does it mean? We need to make a booking, and by making a booking, we are specifying exact date, time, and yeah, basically that's it, the day and the time. And during that, we need to repeat it like once again. So after we made an offer, after we answered to all of the objections, and we made a booking, the end of the call should be like, thank you, John. It was really nice to talk to you. I hope you really liked our escape rooms. So we are willing to see you this Saturday, 3 p.m. This is what we booked. There will be 7 people, as you mentioned, and blah, 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 blah. So if you need the party room, also add that. So summarize all the information, and for like, this is 110%, 200% needed to remind again the time and the date. Yeah, not only the like Saturday, 23rd of August, 3 p.m. So this is the closing the deal, reminding again. And okay, tell them that I will email you all this information right after our call, and also we will send you the reminder the day before your visit. Is it okay? Yeah. Thank you for the call. Bye bye. So yeah. This is how the closing of the deal makes. Okay, so what I wanted to mention here, so basically it should be a ready-made script. So this is how it looks in our company. So on the left, in the left column, you could see basically it's the description, like of on what stage are we right now. On the right, it's the exact text. So again, while you're calling, you can use this exact script, like how to talk to the client. Of course, after some time, your game masters will learn this script and they will know that without any tips. But still, it's better to have it at the beginning and write it down for your employees. By the way, we have it in our locations, and maybe we can share it with some of our partners. Some tricky things at the end for you about this script, about the call. So basically, don't forget to ask 2 questions. You might ask those questions during the qualification, and it's very important. And those questions are, how did you find us? So this question is needed to get the information, basically how the clients are finding our company. Did he get the information on Google or on a billboard or whatever? So this is mostly for your marketing. Use any information. This is really needed. But the other thing is that the second question is like my favorite. So ask them if they got to you from the website, for example, what did you like in our offer? What do you like on our website that made you contact us? They made you leave a request or call us, right? So why is that so important? First of all, you will get the understanding why people leaving the requests. So you will get the information about what is good on your website, that people are booking your escape room. So you can make more attention to that in the future, or use this exact element more in your social medias or in advertising or whatever. So you will get useful information for that. But also, the best part of that is that if you ask this question, like it is written, the client will start basically sell your product to himself. Like, you're asking, what did you like on our website? Why did you like our escape rooms? And he's like, oh, I saw your, I don't know, like Alice in Wonderland escape room, and I really like the fairy tale themes and blah, 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 blah. So, and he will be mentioning the things that he already liked, and he's like, oh yeah, and he will even more like your company and your offer, and like, so very simple. You can ask only this one question and just listen how he's selling your product to himself. That's a trick. It works. Believe me, again, use it for free. Okay. Finally, so some minor, but I should say not minor. This is very major things. So we talked about different clients, different sources of the clients, so how they came from different sources, and you need to interact with them also differently. We talked about the script, but I mentioned a lot of the times that we are checking our game masters, we are checking all the info about the clients. So how to do that? We spend a lot of time talking about that on a previous webinar. So basically, you need to record all the information in the CRM system. So if you don't know what is the CRM system, look, we will provide a link to our previous webinar. Just look into that. It will be really useful for you. So basically, it's a service where you keep all the info, all the data about your clients. So in this case, you can write down all the information and use it in the future. You can use it You can use it later, for like even after your client visited your escape room. You can use it, to remind him about new game opened or so on. So yeah, this is a really important instrument which I'm insisting to use for any business. Like not only for the escape room, like any business nowadays, you need to have the CRM system. And again, why should you recall all the contacts? You will not lose your customers. You will monitor the quality of the game master's work. You can bring your interested clients to purchase because you can add a lot of automatic things into the CRM system. So basically, you can put the automated emailing or messaging in there. So you just click one button and all of your clients get the new email about your new game or whatever. So yeah, or if the guy was calling you to book the escape room, but he never visited because he didn't have time or whatever, he will be in your base database, and you can send him the reminders and bring him back to book the thing. And the other thing, we were talking a lot about the calls, about the scripts. So if you have these instruments like CRM system, install the IP telephony. So in this case, you can connect it again to the CRM system and you can record the calls. So basically, you can again sit during Monday morning when you don't have many bookings of the escape rooms. You can sit with your game masters. You can just pick the random calls, listen to it with all of your game masters, but not just, hey, Gary, yesterday you made a really bad call and I want to talk about that. No, not for that. You are helping them to improve. They are your sellers. You need to improve their skills, and you're helping them, and they will talk about that. They will give some advice to each other about how to make a better call, and this is also what we are doing with all of our sales managers. So you will track all the calls, you can record those, you can receive those calls, you can do a lot of stuff with that if you have such an instrument. So yeah, I mentioned that, how to increase the conversion. Call immediately, not longer than 15 minutes. If you get the potential client from the website, if they left a request or if they booked anyway, call them, because if they booked, there might be some possibility that they did it accidentally, or they will forget about that. So you need to call them anyway and do that pretty fast. Okay, so I think that's it for the main things that I wanted to discuss today. So I'm really open to any questions. But before that, again, reminding that we have the workshop. So we are the escape room suppliers. We are doing a lot of stuff. So you can visit our YouTube channel and see a lot of the walkthroughs of our different locations. We have horrors, fairy tales, adventures, mystery, detectives, a lot. As I mentioned, like more than 600 projects all around the world during these 9 years. And we have a lot of examples of different devices. So also you can pick some if you're interested in. So today we were talking about some calls and stuff like that. So special promo code for you. So if you contact us during August, so by the end of the August, and use the promo code Time is Money, time because Time Quest Lab, you will get a 5% discount on two of our best sellers, Wonderland, which is a fairy tale escape room, and a Manix later. So if you want to buy one escape room, or 4 escape rooms, doesn't matter, or 5, but on these 2 escape rooms you can get a 5% discount if you're using this promo code till the end of the August. So this is a special gift for our participants today who got to this webinar and see it live. Okay, so that's it by now. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer any of those for the next, 5 to 10 minutes. We did it in 1 hour. This is what I was expecting. I really hope you liked it. Give me some feedback. Was it useful? Did you use the scripts? Do you use the scripts? Do you use the CRM system in your business? Or if you're opening the location right now, are you going to use those instruments in your business? Just let me know all of that. And by the way, if you need the link to our previous webinar, just ask us, contact us, and we will provide the link. But basically, I think it is open source on our YouTube channel. I need to check if it's through the link or through the open source. Okay, I'm waiting for any questions. I will read maybe some messages that I missed. Maybe California, process of opening location. Okay. Great. We have some guys who are starting this business in California, in Las Vegas, which sounds pretty cool. So, and I really hope that this webinar was useful for you. And yeah, we will make a next webinar in next 2 weeks, I think so. And there will be more info about marketing, I suppose. Or just let me know which themes are you interested, because I wanted to make these webinars useful for those who already have the escape rooms and those who are starting ones, so that we are talking about sales here. So how to make the revenue of the escape rooms, how to make sales, how to earn money on this business. So, and this is useful for everybody. I can talk about a lot about scenarios, about electronics, puzzles, themes of the different themes of the escape room. So if you want, if you're just starting one, we can talk about that. But mostly that will be interesting only for those who are starting or want to open one. But if you want, we can talk about that also. I don't see any questions, guys. I saw some activity during. Okay, if you don't have any question, give me some, I don't know, from 1 to 10. How useful was this webinar for you today? How did you like it? And will you attend to the next one? If yes, leave us your email and we will send you a notification about the next webinar. And yeah, keep writing your questions so that you can ask those on the next live, because yeah, here right now we have a few minutes to discuss whatever you have. If you're just opening the location, it could be useful for you. Okay, I will wait for a few more minutes. Again, give me some feedback, please. I see that you are looking for I hope my voice is okay, because I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know, tired. Something went wrong. Sorry about that. But I hope the sound is okay. Let me check. Okay, guys. So I think I will be finishing this webinar by now. Didn't get too much feedback, but okay. Hope you will maybe write us in give me a feedback. I don't know. Find me on a Facebook, Petrenko Vasily, and we can talk about that. I will be really appreciating any feedback about the webinars or about, I don't know, our company, whatever. Oh yes, I have some message. Are you still going to do a future webinar on how to choose the right building out and preparing the walls? For then you send someone to install everything. Example, total cost. Why not? If you want, we can discuss that. It's hard to. I remember a long time ago we had some webinar about picking the right contractors in terms of like building, construction, electronics, and stuff like that. So yeah, I can talk about that. We can add these. Exactly about building walls. There are some, of course, some stuff which we can discuss, but mostly it's individual. in our case, we are always making a design project for our partners when we are preparing the escape room. So of course the sizes matters, how to put the puzzles, how to make the wires, and so on. So there's not so much to discuss like in a webinar here, but total costs of the rooms, yeah, we can discuss that. So like we can, I don't know, look through the whole business model of the escape room, for example. How much can it cost? How much money you need to invest, and how much can you get back. It was useful. Thanks for taking the time. Listen to future ones. Thank you so much for the feedback. Yeah, I hope to see you next time, Sam. Nice to meet you. Good information. Look forward to the next webinar. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, for the person that said they are from California, which part of the California? Somebody's asking, where are you from California? I hate to open the same escape room in the same town. For example, in our case, I don't know. Of course, when we are building escape rooms for our partners, we are looking around what kind of escape rooms are there, and not using, like, we are picking the theme so that it could be okay. But and we never sell same escape rooms to the partners in even like near cities, so not a problem. And don't worry about some California guy. I think that the possibility of that you will be opening next door with the same escape room like that. Don't worry about that too much. It's not the thing that you should be too worried about. How long does it normally take to build a business in the beginning? Really good question. So if we're talking about the really first escape room, I think I would say it would take you from 4 to 6 months if you're doing it really, really, really fast. I mean, the first problem is that, okay, seems like next webinar started about how to start the escape room, how to build it. The big problem is finding the right place, and not exactly like the right place, but in some states there are some you need to get some permits, you need to get the landlord like your project or whatever it takes. So it might take time to find the right place, the right space for your escape rooms. But generally after that, so how the process goes, you start building. So I don't know how the process goes if you start building on your own. I think it might take you several months and months if you're doing the escape room yourself for the first time. I will tell you how it works with us, for example. So basically we start in parallel. So our client, our partners, they are starting to taking care of the building. So we are, as soon as we sign a contract, we are, the first thing that we do the design project for the escape rooms, like with all the walls, wiring, and so on. And we provide these documents like after a week that we started, and they can start working on the location. So they are doing this construction, walls, wiring, and stuff like that. So while we are taking care of the props, puzzles, decor, electronics, and stuff like that. So, and we're working in parallel. So after we finished our package of the escape rooms, we pack it, we ship it, and then mostly people are like, they are finishing the, they are finishing the construction part. I don't remember the thing that we finished the props and puzzles and everything after the client did the construction. So basically we are the first ones, and then after the partner receives the all the goods, there is the installation part. So it also might take like a few weeks, a month. And as I said, if you're going on a plan, if you're doing everything right, then it might take you a few months, from 4 to 6. But it might take longer. If we are talking not from the very beginning, if you are doing the new escape room and you're experienced in that, and we are helping you, we can make a new escape room in like 2 or 3 months. So something like that. These are the information. Okay, you're sharing some yes. Yeah, thank you, Ken. Thank you for attending for the webinar. Uh, Thanks, Sam. Great info. Thank you so much. Paranormal guy, if I'm not mistaken, you were on the first webinar, right? I think I remember this nickname. So, um, okay, Bakersfield, California. Cool. Some new escape rooms are gonna be built pretty soon in Bakersfield, California. I'm taking, I'm talking brand sparking new, extremely new to the business. Okay, contact us. We will help you how to make it faster. Just believe me. Of course, some people they are no that's a big theme. Maybe approximately I told you. So in half of the year you can make it. But I know some people who did the escape rooms like a year they started this business because they found bad contractors, they did a bad wiring or bad walls or just lost or things like that, or they were too slow on finding the right building or getting the permits. So it really depends. But in general, I would say in average 4 to 6 months it could be built. So yeah, something like that. There are some tricks on how to make it faster. There are some tricks how to talk to landlords to save you money. I think, yeah, I will think about that and maybe prepare a special webinar about that in the future. But as we were talking at the very beginning, remember, if you're starting the new escape room, new business, new idea, start your social medias right now and tell your story about that, because this is what will bring you future clients. This is what everybody loves. Story, some stories, some live stories. And if you're telling like how you're trying to find a building, how you're purchasing escape rooms or trying to make your own or whatever, yeah, so share it in the social medias and you will get the clients even before you open your business. Thank you so much. Great information. Thank you so much for the feedback. Thank you, guys. Finally, I got the feedback, and thank you so much for sharing it. So I will be finishing right now. I think so. Again, if you're interested in our products, contact us. If you're interested in the next webinars, subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our social medias, and we will send the information there about future sharing the experience. And yeah, thank you for attending today. It was really cool to work for you. And see you in next 2 weeks. Thank you. Bye bye.